In 2004, we had the opportunity to get involved in some kind of project working in partnership with parents. We thought, well, children are attending the nursery, they're learning at nursery, but they're learning at home long before they come to us. So then what we thought was, why don't we get the parents involved in their children's learning, but take it a stage further, do something that's different, something that's unique. We kind of come up with the idea of, right, what can we do as a joint project, staff and parents together? Now, in our improvement plan at that particular time, we had science as a curricular area to develop. We sort of self-evaluated and looked at, what do we know about science? What does it mean to us? Do we know a lot about it?
Let's have a look and see if we can find some bugs' houses. Have a wee look.
So what we did was we set up a group. We said, right, what we want to do is we want to get a project together, something that's different, something that it's not the norm, something that you're involved in, something that's going to involve learning together. And that's what Assessment for Learning is all about. That's what Curriculum for Excellence is all about. It's about the journey to excellence for everybody. We're all there on this journey. So we went into small groups, parents and staff together, and really that's how we created the actual science boxes. So then we get into really what do we mean by science then? So then we get into everything from cooking, paint, colour, lots of electricity, circuits. So all of these ideas were all kind of, discussed and experimented.
Has it got legs?
No.
I wonder what it uses to move about then.
My daughter had a science box home. It was a kind of electrical pulses they were doing, and there was a camera in the box so that we could take pictures of her doing it, and she loved that. She wanted pictures of everything. It was good to have to explain to it. It was good to sit down one-on-one, and we had to go through why it was happening, how it was happening, and where the electricity came from, and all that kind of thing. She really, really enjoyed it as well, and we enjoyed it. We enjoyed being able to sit down with her and spend a bit of quality time getting involved in what she's learning.
I'm Head of Centre at St Peter's Early Education and Childcare Centre in Dumbarton. A couple of my staff had been up here and had spoken to other staff in the nursery and the Head of Centre and team leader, and had come back and said, if you've been at Bruce Hill, they've got really good science boxes, this would be a great idea to take forward in our nursery. So I spoke to the Head of Centre here and said, can we have a look at them and share your good practice? We were looking at the science boxes as they were contained activities specified on certain areas, and that was something that we could look at in the nursery, and then we could then take that home. And I think it was a good idea for the parents to be able to take it home, because then themselves can see the child's learning.
It's all about active learning. It's all about discovering through active learning, experiential play. It's about experimenting, saying, well, if I do this, this will happen. But what if I do it this way? And it's about skillful interaction to take that learning forward for children. So when we put together the boxes, we had to make sure we were getting it right. So some parents who couldn't come to our workshops at night time, they were our critical friends. So they again took the boxes home, they experimented with them, came back and said, that was too difficult. I wouldn't have those small stones in my house or those marbles because I've got a wee baby and that would make me feel insecure. Well, we had to take all of this on board and to revamp it. It took us a good 2 years where we had all the evidence to show what works and what didn't work.
We took the box home and my child was only 3, so he was really young. We enjoyed playing with it, and it was all about coordination and one-to-one time, and because I work as well, it meant that I could sort of see what he was actually doing at nursery, because I'm not here a lot, and it was really nice just to say, well, this is my son's project, and we have to take half an hour out just to do that. So that's the best thing, just getting to spend time with them.
We have to fill a jug full of water, and then we've got to do an experiment. Would that be good fun? Right, let's do it. Okay, we'll go and get some water then. We've been asked to bring home a science box, and Heather seems to have learned quite a good bit from this. And what's even better is we'll get to keep it over the weekend, and I can paint with her and use it, and we'll try some more experiments, and hopefully she'll learn quite a lot of sort of good things that I wouldn't have known to do with her at home if we hadn't had the box to play with. So no, it's a great idea. You can pick 3 different colours, okay?
Right. And then will we put them all in the plate?
Well, only 3. It's been great to facilitate this box at home and to be interactive with my daughter, because it's something that I don't see what happens during the day when she's at nursery, so it's great to see things that she probably does there, and I get to take part with her at home and see how well she's learning and picking things up, and it's just been a really good experience for me as well as Heather, I think.
It isn't just down to the nursery and the schools that are responsible for children's learning. It's working as a whole. It's the family, it's everybody. It's taking into consideration the home environment, taking into consideration what stage the children are at, what their learning styles are at. So at home children are relaxed and can be relaxed, and as long as we work together, then at the end of the day it's got to have a positive impact on their learning and to build up those skills. And it's letting the parents see just how much they are involved in their children's learning.
It's going out.
Why is it going out?
Because the holes are going out.
Oh, that's not good. It's very good at holding water then, is it?
How the children understand and how they realise that they are successful learners. For example, they're taking part in this experiment, they're taking photographs, they can see the results of their experiment, and that's showing them, I can do this, and they can celebrate their achievement. And being responsible, they've got their box here, they're taking it, this is me, I'm going to go home and I'm going to do this with my mum, I'm going to do this with my dad, my big brother, my big sister, I'm going to do this, this is my responsibility, I'm going to take this home and I'm going to do this.
Normally you're just sort of playing along with them and you're playing with their toys and you're sort of creating a wee situation with Lego or whatever, you're helping them build, but this was actually something that you knew would actually help them progress.
For us, this is what I feel that real partnership's all about. What it's about is the parents were, they were involved away from the very beginning, right through working alongside us, working alongside their children, right through to the learning experience that their children have gained from this. And at the end of the day, it's not just something that you do for a year, it's a project for a year, it's something that we will continue to do, and it's something that we believe in.